next pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select...
That's So Dolphins Talk with John Baker and Trigga Trey Proctor.
Let me check your pulse if you're not fired up.
Dude, are we good?
Dude, we're the best team in the league.
If you don't have eye black at home, you better go get some eye black.
Oh my god, we're back.
Hello and welcome into another edition of That's So Dolphins Talk. Got myself, John Baker, the co-pilot, Trigga Trey Proctor, and
Boat race.
Riverboat racing today.
Buddy, imagine trying to play defense against a healthy Dolphins team.
The offense looked incredible today.
Unbelievable. And they took a touchdown away from Tua because that was a touchdown to Sherfield. So
yes. Thankfully they
the
scored though on that one.
I don't know why we didn't challenge it. I mean, I guess
I don't know why they didn't. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that either, but
it just seemed like a no-brainer to me, but
yeah, the defense again was just downright putrid. It was not good.
Vitamins are flowing, by the way. BT Dub, vitamin and the Mickeys are flowing. Listen, defense was atrocious. You're right. And here's the thing. You know what they did? They pitched a shutout in the second half, which is fine. We love it. Also,
right.
You gave up enough points in the first half to lose an NFL football game. That's really all that matters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't be giving up. You can't give up 20-some points in the first half. What did they give up? 27 points?
No. I don't understand it. And I don't get I listen, the Lions offense is top 5 in the league. I know that.
Their offense is really, really good. I didn't realize how good it was until watching it today. I was like, wow, like they got something there. They're just way too inexperienced.
Their offense is great. Yeah, their offense is really, really good. And I think they're starting to build the right things. I think they're a couple of defensive pieces away yet. I think Aiden, I don't know about you, but Aiden Hutchinson was non-existent thanks to Teron Armstead.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear his name called the entire game, dude.
Armstead played really, really well, and so did Shell. Is it Brandon Shell or Brandon Snell?
Shell.
Okay, well, at any rate, he played really well too. The line played really well today.
Yeah, we ran the ball.
Is that because Liam Eichenberg got hurt at that? I don't know.
I don't want injuries. I don't want people to get injured.
No, we definitely don't. It didn't look good because they didn't say anything about it. I don't know. It looked like a broken leg, maybe. I don't know. They took him out in a cart.
Yeah, I'm just anxious to see what they do if they keep what they have with Jones. Jones held out fine too.
The offense just looked so good today.
Oh my god, Tua was so decisive with the football.
What a stat line.
Oh my god. What 380?
382. 3 tuds. He was 20, I think he was 29 of 36, I believe. I'm pulling it up right now.
Ridiculous, dude.
Yeah. Huge stat. He was 29 of 36, 382, 3 touchdowns.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's special.
A great stat line.
I'm done. I'm done again. I know I feel like I say this every week. I'm so done hearing any Tua hate. Here's the thing. Everyone was complaining about.
He can't hurt. There's no Tua hate. He's 5-0 this year.
Yeah, he's 5-0 when he plays. He's 11-2 as a starter, and one of those losses is the Cincinnati game where he went out at in the first quarter. So basically 11-1 as a starter. Like ridiculous. And listen, everyone's talking shit about that one ball to Tyreek, where Tyreek had to make an insane play, and
there's no need for that.
And listen,
you can do that with somebody like Tyreek Hill, because if you have some big-bodied receiver, like that doesn't even matter.
And what people don't
somebody's
understand
not getting
that.
that.
What people don't understand is if Tua is late, like if you're late to get to, if Tyreek Hill is not your first read and you come back to him late, you have to put every ounce of dick you have into that throw, because he's already 70 yards downfield, it feels like.
Right.
Like, so again, I'm not fucking hearing it. If at this point, just please leave the team. I don't want to hear it anymore. Because this man, he is him. I'm about to get Uno tattooed on me right now because this man is built different.
Dude, Tyreek Hill is like I
A
can't
doll.
even. He's everything that we ever wanted from a wide receiver that we've been trying to get for 10 years, or not
He's
even 10 years,
everything-
20 years.
He's everything we've wanted in a free agent signing. Him and
Yes.
Armstead both, honestly. Like, if we're being like, how many times have the Dolphins missed on big name free agents?
Literally
And-
every single one I can think of.
We get so excited when they come in and they just lay an absolute egg. And Tyreek has been more. Tyreek, he's going to break. He's going to break the receiving record in a Miami Dolphins uniform.
He had 12 catches, 188 yards today. He leads the league like by a wide margin. He has 961 receiving yards in 8 games.
Ridiculous.
Waddle had 8 catches for 106 and 2 touchdowns. Waddle was great today. He looked like he was healthy again.
Yeah, he's back.
Giuseppe, I am not a Giuseppe guy. I've
Don't
been
do
saying
it.
that
Don't
for
do it.
I've been
Don't
saying that
do
for
it.
weeks. He can still ride in the Uber. He's not getting sent out of the Uber. He's ordered the Uber.
The Uber is ordered. Doesn't mean we're sending him.
Doesn't
but
mean I'm
it's ordered.
sending him, but he's sitting on the curb waiting on the Uber.
Hey, you know what though? Just kind of overview before we get into the nitty gritty. Think we missed Brandon Jones big time from a safety aspect. Man.
Oh my gosh, do we miss Brandon Jones? Why did they? I don't understand why they didn't play Eric Rowe for special teams reasons. I think that hurt us more than him. It hurt us more than not having anybody on special teams.
Yeah, I would agree.
It really, really hurt. And I don't know if that's going to be an adjustment they make next week. So, like, one thing I do want to say about the defense is that credit to Boyer and the guys that they made halftime adjustments and they worked. I just don't understand why they don't make adjustments on the fly in game. Like, they have to wait till halftime to make the big adjustment, and then that's what they're going with.
I mean,
a
yeah,
little nervous.
Are we getting? I mean, I don't know. Again, I like. What are we game planning through the week that we show up in the first half and we look lost, dude?
Yeah.
Again, I know that offense is good, but we don't give up 5-play drives, 5-play 75-yard drives. Again, they drive down and score, whatever. I understand that, but it just seemed like we looked lost for the majority of the first quarter and really all the first half.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, we looked really lost on those first 3 drives. Like, you could tell, I think it was a coverage. It for sure was coverage, but I think that they were putting a little too much on Cater early there because they ended up switching it because Holland was like yelling at Cater on that one play. And it was like, dude, like, he's like, what are you doing? And
our pressure wasn't there till the second half either. We started to get some pressure in the second half.
Speaking of the pressure in the defensive line, I've never have seen an NFL game where there's been that many offsides calls. Well, are we like both from both sides? Like, I don't understand how there was so many offsides calls.
Yeah, and you could see they had a shot of McDaniel telling. It looked like the D-line coach, which I don't know his name. Forgive me, but looks like he told him to figure it the fuck out.
Yeah,
because we kept getting D-line, or we kept getting offsides on the D-line. They called offsides on X. Like, I don't. It just felt like a weird.
The defense just looked like they just were like so lost in the first half. It made no sense. It was very uncharacteristic of the defense, and I feel like I said that last week.
Right.
I don't know. I guess because we're just so banged up that it's just not the same.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Byron Jones. Still clamoring for us to sign or trade for someone, please.
When is the deadline? Is the deadline this week or next week?
I think next. Next week.
Let me pull that up real quick. I also want to highlight your quote from last week where it says 4-3 sounds great when you know you're going 8-3. That popped me to the moon. And I got so many comments this week about how great of a quote that was.
I want that on a fucking shirt, dude.
The trade deadline is November 1st.
Oh, that's legit Monday. Tuesday,
Yeah.
right?
Tuesday, yeah.
Tuesday.
Tuesday at 4 p.m. is trade deadline.
All right. I mean,
Something's going to happen.
Well,
Something has to happen.
I was reading Rappaport today, and he does not have them as a mover either way, us trading out or trading in. So,
Really?
he doesn't have us either way, which I don't get because I think this offense is a contender. I don't like. Honestly, we talk shit on the O-line. If we can play like that, don't sign a single soul. I don't care.
Yeah.
Right. But I think defensively, you're hard pressed not to sign a linebacker or a corner, in my opinion.
Oh, I would absolutely agree. I feel like you have to sign somebody in the secondary that can play some type of hybrid safety corner position. Like, I mean, like literally you'll never find that at the deadline. Maybe you might, but you got to find somebody. I mean, because we don't know when Byron Jones is coming back, and we're piecemealing this defense together by like weekly. Like they're not running the defense they want to run at all.
Right.
And if we're gonna go to the playoffs or whatever and not get embarrassed, we're gonna need dudes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We're paying Byron Jones a lot of money to not do a single thing.
And it seems like no one has any answers. Like it seems like McDaniel thought he was going to be back by now. So I don't understand.
This almost feels like the Will Fuller situation of last year.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
In a weird way. Because like no one has answers to why is he hurt, other than the fact that he had that surgery cleanup. But why did he get it so late in the year? Like, why didn't he do that right after the season?
Right.
I don't know. But what a game for the offense. Like I can't, there's not enough good things to say about the offense. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle have broken the record for the most receiving yards by a wide receiver duo in their first 8 games together. They're on pace to break that. They're on pace to be the best receiving core in NFL history, or wide receiver duo. And as well as Tyreek Hill is on pace to break that record, like you said earlier. He is blazing towards the 2,000-yard mark.
Yeah, I mean, we're 8 game, like in a 17-game season. We're just over the halfway mark. Like it feels like we're getting 2K out of him. Which like, dude, cheetah 2K? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Cheetah 2K. Let's go.
Trademark.
How about the offense today owning time of possession? 34 to 25 minutes. We had almost 500 yards of total offense. That was nice to see. The running game was a little bit suspect. They were really pushing Edmonds early, and I'm not sure why. And then we got this.
Mostert got banged up early.
Okay, I missed that.
Yeah, he took a big shot. And he got banged up a little early, so I think they were giving Edmonds a little more love. But I mean, Mostert's the clear-cut number 1 on this team.
Thank God.
In my opinion, he's a 3-down back easily. His burst and decisiveness. And honestly, sometimes his decisiveness is a negative, because there's times where I think that if he got his eyes up, there's some cutback leans that seem to be there on TV. Again, I'm not carrying the football, so it's hard to tell from his angle, but it just seems like the flow of our offense, there's an opportunity for him to continue to bounce that the whole way back against the grain. But it just feels like when he carries the ball, there's a different burst that he has that Edmonds just does not possess right now. And I is what it is. I mean, I think Edmonds is a good depth signing. He's a good 2-back.
I agree.
He's going to give us what he gives us, but you're hard pressed to find someone more reliable to run through than Mostert right now for this Dolphins offense.
I agree. And as long as Mostert's healthy, like I feel really, really good with him back there. Especially since we've been piecemealing this backfield for a lot of years with Gaskin and Ahmed. Like, what was that random Ahmed play in the third quarter there? Like, what was that?
I don't just giving him a little love, I guess, because Gaskin was inactive. I gotta wonder if they're looking to trade him or something.
I mean, they're paying him $2 million to do nothing, to be inactive. He shouldn't have made the roster. But that's just me. But yeah, another 100-yard rushing game total, and the penalties, man, the penalties hurt so bad a lot with this team.
Yeah,
we are hurting ourselves so much in penalties.
So bad.
It really hurts. I was really stunned to see a holding penalty by Armstead today. That does
Yeah.
not happen.
No, it doesn't. But he's also going against the premier pass rusher, and he basically blanked him.
Oh yeah, the entire game for sure. But yeah,
How
no,
about
so
this? Hey, how about this one? There's 2 QBs with multiple 350-yard passing games and 3 passing touchdown games this season. Tua Tagovailoa and Patrick Mahomes.
telling you, man,
So,
this offense is insane.
Is Patrick missing the cheetah? I don't know, but I also know that the cheetah is not missing Patrick. I can tell you that.
Oh no, I think if anything, it gave Tyreek more opportunity because now he's not hindered by having Kelsey and all that. Like he can go be the dude. He doesn't have to be the backup option, the cleanup guy, basically, because that's what he was to the Chiefs. He was the bailout guy.
Yeah,
which he still kind of is. He is the bailout guy for the Fins every single time. Like anytime there's a third and long, but he's the game breaker too, and the game leader.
And he's a clear focal point. Like going into a game, Cheetah's getting you. He's getting you 8 for 80. Like it's happening, right?
Oh yeah, no matter what.
Yeah, he's going 8 for 80. You can basically bank that and bet that every single week. Now what he does beyond that, is obviously
house money
at that point. I like to say, spend money to make money.
Scare money don't make money.
Yeah. So and freaking Waddle,
so glad he's back.
I can't stop smiling.
Give us the love on the shirt. Give us the love on the shirt.
Oh, buddy, yes. Get yourself if you don't have the J Dubs Waddles t-shirt that Nike I think sold out other than smalls and mediums at this point.
Schmalls and schmeeds.
This thing is fire. Oh, buddy, I'm in a large key right now. It's the game. On the sleeve, because like the whole theme of the shirt is it's like a restaurant, I guess. Which I've tried to find the reasoning behind it, which I haven't read yet, so I'm anxious to look into that. But on the sleeve, it has like a food label, and instead of having like nutritional facts like your carbs and proteins and stuff, it has Waddle's rookie stats. It's awesome.
Oh,
such a great shirt.
Such a great shirt. Love
Some
it.
of the best money I've ever spent in my life, to be honest with you. I've spent a lot of money on stupid shit.
And then a lot of bad Dolphins jerseys.
Yes.
Do we want to take a second and name the worst jersey that we've ever purchased?
I mean, mine's easy.
Which one's that?
Daniel Thomas.
Yeah. We both owned a Daniel Thomas jersey at one point. How awful of money spent was that? Thank God it was only $20.
What were we thinking? Shout out DH Gate. What were we thinking?
What team was that? Was that Sperano or was that Philbin?
Feels like it might have been a Philbin team.
Oh my. Dude, we all bought Daniel Thomas jerseys.
We thought he was it. We thought he was it, dude.
We did. Oh my gosh, how bad was that? Can't be any worse than that one time that I got the Joey Porter jersey for Christmas and he literally got traded at the deadline. Like just a little too late on that one.
Literally, you got to do it. He was traded like a month and a half.
I'm pretty sure. Because I remember I didn't even get a chance to wear it like with him on the team. I was just like, what?
You got it for Christmas. I remember you got it for Christmas, and he was literally I don't know because your parents got it for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they just bought it for you like early on, and he got traded. They didn't realize. It's one of those things we open it on Christmas, like, hey. Best jersey I own though. Best jersey I've ever owned was I had a Ricky Williams.
Oh, that thing is sick.
Front was the away jersey, and the back was the home jersey. It was fire. It was white and teal, like split. I love that thing. I did just collect on a all black starter, like the black and orange and teal merino jersey. I just got one of those.
Ooh, buddy.
That's fucking tough looking.
That is pretty tough. But the best.
Yeah. So I mean, just diving into to where we're at with the game. Obviously, first quarter. I think I was excited with the way the offense was playing, obviously, which I was the entire game. Just felt like, again, we really got to figure out defensively why we come out so flat.
I don't
know what it
understand.
is.
It's been like that for years though. Like they were like that with Flores. Like they just came out and they're always flat. I don't understand what it is with this defense.
It just feels like a bad game planning week. And I worry. That's always my worry with offensive minded head coaches that are calling the plays. Like it just seems like McDaniel was so engulfed in the offense on a weekly, daily, and really, minute by minute basis during the game that he's just not. He's not. I don't know if he's not realizing, but like, dude, if we're a real playoff team, we have to figure this defense out because this defense is not going to win its playoff games.
No, oh my gosh, no. And like, I absolutely agree with you. There's got to be. I don't know if it's like I don't know what it's like. It doesn't make any sense. I've never seen a team like this where they're so flat, and then luckily the offense, like if the offense isn't firing right away, which it seems like the offense is for sure back. Like last week, it was the great comeback story of Tua, but like now it was rusty. It was definitely rusty. Like Tua was on it today. Like the offense looked like they were fully back, which is great.
I would have felt comfortable if I was standing 20 yards away from Tua and my butt cheeks were spread that he could put a football through my butthole. That's how tight spiral he was.
Oh my God. Quote of the week right there. So great. Oh my God.
That's how accurate he was.
He was so on. Like it was, and I expect that for the rest of the year now, as long as he, knock on wood, he doesn't get hurt again. We don't want that, but he's so good today. And that defense was so bad.
But that second half though,
they're BBDB defense. Yeah, but don't break, baby. Classic Finn's defense. I don't know. I'm excited. We're 5-3. The Jets lost. The Patriots beat the Jets just to prove the further fact that they are frauds.
I love it, and they got the Bills next week. # Go Bills.
The Bills are going to boat race them out of the.
Oh, they're going to get fucking dog walk, dude.
It's going to be bad.
How mad? Here's also, hey, reverse of my quote last week. Does 5-3 feel great when you're going 5-13? I gotta wonder that. I heard the Jets don't win a game all year, rest of the year.
I mean, Zach Wilson looks bad.
Bad. Because must have been quality milks running around with their fucking bombos out.
He looks bad. But next week we got the Bears. We got a little bit of a light. We got a light schedule going up here now. We feel really good about this. We got the Bears next week, Browns the week after. We're going on a bye, and that feels like the perfect time to go on the bye because that like we can get we can get our legs back under us, and then we can make the final push for the playoffs.
Coming out of the bye, 7-3.
This feels like a playoff team for sure after today.
Oh,
we've been saying it. We've been saying it all year. As long as we have Tua, like we're a playoff team,
right?
And you gotta feel good about all of this because the Bears, I mean, they're bad. There's no reason we should not beat them by two plus touchdowns.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree.
The Browns game makes me a little nervous just because they run the ball very, very well.
Yeah. Well, I think they're going to dump Hunt, so that will be interesting.
That will be.
I think Hunt's gone at the deadline. We are getting Deshaun Watson back that week, I guess, so that's going to be interesting.
Or the Browns might be sellers, so they might be selling off more than just Hunt.
Yeah, correct.
So that might be good. Texans are not very good, but they're a scrappy team, I feel like. I don't know. Where are they at? They're 1-4-1. Okay. Well, they're I mean, this Lions team was 1-5, and they were pretty scrappy today.
Oh, they're a good offensive team. The Lions aren't. The Lions' record does not dictate what kind of football team they are. They've caught a lot of bad breaks.
Yeah, because
not good.
wasn't this the first game where like pretty much everybody was back from injury?
Yeah, they got DeAndre Swift back. They had Armand St. Brown back.
Yeah.
Didn't pronounce his name right, butchered it. Fine. So
Ramon.
Arhamon. So, they got a lot of people back. They're not a 1-5 football team. They're not a 1-6 football team, whatever you want to call them. So
they're for
I'm
sure
happy
better
with
than
the
what
win.
their record is, for sure.
Yeah, no, listen, we just got to keep a win in the NFL is a win in the NFL. Let's remember that.
Win's a win.
Yeah, does not matter to me.
Oh man, but it feels really good to get, and there's no way that the Finns should not be back in second place in the East next week.
Oh no, yeah, 100%. Right where we thought we'd be.
Right, we're right on schedule. We are right on schedule. But man, I don't know. I don't know what else to say about this game other than that I thought it was going to be ugly early, and then we turned it around. Second half team, man. Just wish we were. I wish we were a whole game team.
Well, we're a whole game offense. I can tell you that right now, and we're a second half defense. So that's where we're at, man. You gotta check your nuts first half of the game and strap in. Make sure you got plenty of Crown Peach ready to be sipped. Get ready for that second half, and just hope that we're only down 10 at most at half, and I think we'll be fine.
Getting the ball back at half was probably the biggest game changer of this whole thing, because if we wouldn't have got the ball back at the half, I mean, I felt like the Lions would have gotten something going. There was a lot of plays in this game where it felt like it could have went like that early 4th and 4 that we went for. I did not feel good about that when they called that and they went out there, but luckily they got it. And then what was that other one, that other play? Well, the fake punt. I felt like they were going to score. Well, they did. Did they kick a field goal on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We were caught slipping a lot today.
That damn fake punt irritated the shit out of me.
Like you just felt like you knew it was coming.
Yeah, everyone knew it was coming. And then freaking Phillips or Ogball went inside. I don't know why.
Phillips usually has really good games. Yeah. But Phillips, he's starting to turn around. It was good to see Ogba back in there today, even though like we didn't really do anything pressure wise. Zach Sealer, he seems to be a dude.
Yep.
But
just a basic white.
Oh my! Can't wait for next weekend. We got the Bears next weekend. Finns are 5-3, and we're gonna be back next week. Got anything else you want to add?
Fins up,
baby. Just want to take a quick second and thank all of you listeners for listening to another edition of That's So Dolphins Talk. Hopefully you checked out this week's episode of the Podski with the Halloween Super Show with Justin Andretti and beautiful Bobby Winters. We had a heck of a time talking about Halloween and all things spooky. Had a really good time doing that. Hopefully you all enjoyed that as well. We're going to be back, just me, myself, and I this week on a solo episode of the Podski. We're going to be talking about the 2-man power trip, a really cool tag team that was there at the end of the Attitude Era, and really, really, really excited to talk about that because it's one of my favorite wrestlers, 2 of my favorite wrestlers ever. So hopefully you download, rate, review, subscribe. Check us out on Twitter at @the_Podski, @the_Podski on Instagram, and as well on Facebook at the Podski with John Baker. Let us know how we're doing. If there's anything you want us to talk about in particular, we're glad to hear it on there too. And just don't forget to download, rate, review, and subscribe. It's helping the channel. We're growing. We're doing really, really well. Far exceeding all my expectations. So just want to thank all of you listeners out there again, and we will see you next time on That's So Dolphins Talk and the Podski.